and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to show you something. I have two keyboards right here. One is the stereo electronic keyboard.
Hi, I'm Edison.
That can turn off. Down there. And the next one is the iMedia keyboard. Now, what I figured out is that these two have similarities. First of all, when you leave them on, they make a certain doorbell type chime, and they both take the same amount of batteries, and they just give off the same vibe. Well, why is this? Oh, this is because they're made by this company called Medley. Well, this is a rebranded MC37A, I've been told. And this stereo electronic keyboard is branded MC3. But this version just says iMedia and then CP something. And this is just off-branded stereo keyboard. Okay. They both have 49 keys, and they have a microphone. Well, they both have headphone jacks, definitely. I don't know what all these other things do. But 49 keys. The stereo keyboard has volume, main volume, and drum volume, and chord volume. Obviously an older thing. They've been around for a while. And this is a newer thing. In fact, iMedia targets this as a kids electronic keyboard. A learning tool for kids. I haven't looked much into the MC37A from Medley and what they put this as. But let's turn these both on here. They both have this certain pop sound and turn them on. This has (132) instruments on here. Rhythm selection here. Transposition. Tone selection. Turn it off. But you also have these here. Which is also your chord progression here. When you press the key, it plays a chord. Okay. And then the demo songs, which we got a few of these here. Well, and it has MIDI port, microphone, and headphone jack. Now let's look at our good friend the MC3, or stereo electronic keyboard. Well, this thing is all chiptune type sounds. You have 12 instruments to pick from. I'd say classic piano. You have vibrato here, sustain. Just like the, there's also that on this MC37A, drum pads. Speed control. You can press this button to keyboard, chords. You have rhythm selection here. And your rhythm, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rhythms to choose from. You can also do it with chords. There's your tempo control.
Pause, take pictures.
Okay. Okay, let's do this. stop that. You also have the option. Oh well, you have one demo song which is just gonna play with different instruments, like the Casio CA100. Cycle 2. There we go. I'll show you how these work. There's your main volume control. And take the drums out. Take the counter mount. Or leave some of the main melody in there. So quite an interesting little piece of equipment. Or big comparison, I don't know. But we're gonna turn these guys both on at the same time. And now hopefully they'll make the same chime that I was talking about, because that is a thing that these things will do if you leave them on. But I use this iMedia one as a MIDI controller, and when I plugged it in, it registered as a Medley product, which I gotta say I'm not surprised. Now, I've never heard of this company before. I looked into some of their products, and they have, like, stuff from, 80s square wave keyboards, or modern, simple stuff like this. So I think the target range for these keyboards are probably low budget. I don't know if they have like 88 key keyboards out there. And also, these do not glitch on low batteries. They just kind of shut off. Let's see if these are going to make a sound. There's the iMedia. Is the other one going to do it? There it is. Yeah, see, they both have that same chime when you leave them on. And they don't ever shut off either. So that's just the comparison between these little keyboards here. I'm happy to have them. They're cool. They're really interesting in my collection. They're kind of interesting to look. Medley is an interesting company to look into. I'd like to get more info on what all they have out there. Maybe I can buy a few more of their stuff. Same like key structure here. MC3 is very clicky. Stereo speakers on both of these. Yeah.
Stop camera. Flag caps. Take pause. 15 minutes. Take stop.